Black metal? Am I making black metal riffs? I'm just making whatever comes to mind. I'm not really, intellectually available for black metal. I don't know a whole lot about black metal. Anyways, what do y'all think of that riff? I just came up with that. Looking good. Super Mario? Let's go. We got Super Mario in the chat. Sir, would you like a head to go with your hair? No. Walter... What does that say? cool riff. Yeah, that's a Machine Head riff. Now for something completely different. Reminds me of Cold Chamber. Cold Chamber, yeah. Oh, yo, what's up, Ghost of Maiden? You're in San Fran right now? Are you still at the airport? Do you have a band? I'm in 2 bands right now. Well, actually, I guess now it's 3 again. Because I'm in an online band. Which reminds me, I need to hit up my drummer and see if he is willing. I'm in airport, damn. That sucks. If you were exploring the city, I'd like drive there right now type shit. Argentina middle bend. Pantera, oh yeah, Pantera. I wasn't playing Pantera. I do have the guitar though. I don't know if it's in frame. I don't think it is. I need to work on that transition. Yo, President Gremlin, welcome to the chat. You are number 3. You are number 3 on the list. I have no idea how this like number thing works. Is it like a certain amount of XP per message? I have no idea. I think it's like whoever gets here first, and then like after a while, I think it's just money based. I think it's just pay to win, to be honest. Oh yeah, 25 XP per, I think. Oh, okay, so per message gets you XP. So yeah, just spam the chat to be number 1. Actually, let's test that out. Spam the chat really quick. I'm allergic to spamming. All good. All good, sir. Or not. Or not. What is this? Truth or dare, but then I do none of the dares. So if it is, I don't know, mine doesn't surpass 75 XP amount. Do I have an acoustic guitar? I do. drop a pick in it. Hell no, I'm never gonna find it again. It's gotta go to the guitar pick, like, dimension, where, like, all the lost guitar picks go. And I'm never gonna find it again. Actually did one the other day, but I can't do it perfectly. A pinch harmonic? You mean this? Pinch harmonics are pretty easy once you get them down. Gets a little harder when you get down the like when you get down the fretboard. Please play the Mr. Crowley solo. Did you like that? Was that good? I don't know the Mr. Crowley solo. I honestly don't really know a whole lot of Ozzy, or like any Ozzy at all. But hey, I know this riff. Highway to Hell. Are you satisfied? Is that German? Badass tone? Thanks, bro. Wait till you hear this tone. Jason Becker. Who's Jason Becker? Why does that name sound familiar? How long have you been playing guitar? I've been playing for like 9 years now. Arpeggio Dawn. Arpeggio Dawn. What does that mean? The System of a Down thing? They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. For posers, then I go there. You could say, "Oop, no worries." I just stayed. Cool. This guitar wasn't that expensive. The only modifications that I did to this guitar was the Floyd, and the Floyd was damn near just as much as the guitar was. The guitar was about $320 alone. I got this on guitarfetish.com. It's their Xavier's. They're actually solid guitars, except the Floyds. The Floyds fucking suck. It would just constantly snap my strings or like come loose from the bridge. And so I bought one of these like 1996, is it GoTough? Yeah. Godo Floyds. And what I did was I put like, I wrapped pennies in tape and like stocked the bridge, so now the bridge doesn't move, and now it's a solid guitar. I haven't had to change any of the electronics. I think the only thing that I like changed was this, because these don't really stick that well to my hand, and I just had one laying around, so I swapped it out. And then this broke. It still works, it just like it doesn't have the knob on it. It broke off because I like slammed the guitar down on the ground and it just like snapped. But it's cool. I really only use the bridge pickup anyways, so I don't need to like worry about it. Yeah, just don't get too many guitars, because like low-key, I may have bit off a little more than I can chew in terms of guitars. I have like 20 guitars, and I didn't realize how many guitars I had in my friend's storage unit. He came out with like 5 different guitars, and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. I'm already like overstocked. So this one came out of the storage unit just recently. I've been having this guitar. I've used this guitar live like a couple times before. I think I'm gonna use it again live pretty shortly, since it is already in drop B. But then I also got this guitar out of storage, and then the others are currently in my car. But if y'all are OGs, I brought this one out of storage. This is my S by Solar. This is a pretty wicked guitar. This is honestly grown to be one of my favorite guitars that I've had so far. Like, I'm literally having to put my guitars just on my amp because I have nowhere to put it. Are you just gonna keep David off songs? you judging by Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold? Because I really don't care about that song. How many songs are you gonna send me? No, wait. Is it the 8th notes? The 8th notes? What are you talking about? What song are you talking about? You requested Iron Maiden? There's a whole channel for Iron Maiden. Intro to Scream. I wasn't doing Scream. Don't worry, I remember you. You're literally one of my mods. Really made my favorite song. Apologies. I miss you too. It's been too long. You gotta come to the streams more. I wonder if you can play Smells Like Teen Spirit. I gotta, you gotta. You gotta what? You gotta know. Greetings from Indonesia. Bad Guy, like the song. wait, I remember it. I need to do it down here. But hey, at least my obsession got me a guitar. Hell yeah. Hello, Aaron. What is good? How did you get #1? I gotta go, but definitely coming back some other time. Good shit, man. Hell yeah. Did he play any Rage Against the Machine? Rage Against the Machine? Are you a fan of them? RATM fan? I'm guessing you're a fan of Rage. Ball tone. I'm not in that tuning, but I can try my damage. Hold on. Let me see if I can get close. Actually, can I get a drop? Nope. The paint job looks sick. I did the paint job myself. It's not like originally like this. This is like an all white guitar. So like all the blue and like all the words and shit I put on it. This is tape right here. I like put tape on it and then I like sliced it. There's tape right here too. There's like tape in the corners. Yeah. It's got a bunch of shit on it. I got a smiley face in the corner right here that, I don't know if y'all can see that. Kurt, play Smells Like Teen Spirit one more time. One more time. Does anybody even know that riff I was playing earlier? The coffee is a great thing. I love coffee, dude. Low-key, I'm getting more and more into coffee. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Well, that sucks. Drank all my coffee already. There's no more coffee left. I'm a coffee lover. Honestly, me too. Me too. What coffee do you prefer? Are we talking like dark roast, medium roast type shit, or are we talking about like heat, like temperature? Me personally, it depends. Like, cause like I have a Keurig machine, so I just kind of like pop in whatever we have, and then I'm good to go. As long as it's not like complete dog shit coffee, like at what's the place that has garbage coffee? Like I think Denny's has some shit coffee. Like Denny's is like really watered down. I hate that coffee. Any coffee that's like really watered down is just like garbage. Or decaf coffee, ugh, like what's even the point? But like I like iced coffee. I'm not really into frappuccinos anymore, but I will get one like occasionally. I haven't gotten a frappe from whatchamacallit, Starbucks in a while, 'cause I don't really go to Starbucks anymore. Turkish coffee? I don't think so. I've tried Arabic coffee, Hawaiian coffee. What other coffees have I tried? I think that's it. Like in terms of like places where the coffee beans were made, I think those are the only two I really like tried. You'll hate it. I'll hate it. Why? Does it taste like garbage? My brother drinks coffee. Drinks ass coffee. What? He drinks ass coffee. I drink Dunkin' Donuts. See, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Dunkin' Donuts guy. I don't know if it's just California, but like Dunkin' Donuts fucking sucks over here. I heard it's pretty good in the South, because like that's all they have. But like over here, this shit's garbage. Like it's probably worse than Dutch Bros, and I don't really like Dutch Bros all that much either. I'm going to charge my phone. See you later. All right. I'll catch you in the next one. Why does my door keep on open? Hold on. There we go. I like instant coffee as much as brewed coffee from a cup. I don't know about that one. Were you like in the military or something? I'm wondering. I'll get a classic guitar. A classic guitar. You don't want one of these? And my plan is to go bass after that. But then you can't play this riff. How are you gonna play that riff on a classical guitar? Nah, I'm just busting your balls. It's all good. What type of classical guitar? Like a nylon string? Nylon string guitar? Or like just like a steel string? I want to focus on vocals actually. Yeah, but are you getting a nylon string guitar or a steel string? You have no idea? Do you know what the difference is between a nylon and a steel string? It's in the strings. It's in the strings. One of them is like Spanish guitar is a nylon string, and then like a regular acoustic guitar has steel strings on it. That's how you'll know. Oh, I see. Yes. Regular one. Oh shit. Metal rocker. What's up, dude? Nothing much. Just jamming here, chilling. Getting my likes up and hopefully my subscribers, but I don't really know, to be honest. Hell yeah, you're going live later? You find eggs and coffee a perfect match? Low-key, yeah. Pretty much like eggs in any, or not, not eggs. Coffee in any breakfast. Like coffee goes good with pancakes, waffles. It goes good with omelets. It goes good with eggs Benedict. Shit, it goes good with oatmeal too. Damn near pretty much every breakfast item goes good with coffee. Goddamn, cousin. Cousin it over here. What? Adam's family joke. Dope shredded. The math. The mod dude? What? What? Trent, what are you saying? Basically it's in gravy, yeah. Or chicken fried steak. That's pretty good too. black one or coffee with milk? Coffee with heavy whipping cream, to be honest. That's my favorite. How's Brandon doing today? Oh, I'm doing good. Cousin It from the Addams family had hair all over it, and you looked like him for a minute. Oh, yeah, the one dude who's like... I forgot about that character. I don't know any Black Sabbath with Dio as the singer. Yo, absolute. Yeah, I'm not really versed with Black Sabbath. Potted chill. Old school Godsmack? Is there new school Godsmack? I've been hella busy lately. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, recently I've been going out more, like IRL type shit. Bro, have you played the new Tony Hawk game that just came out? 3 and 4? 'Cause that shit is fire if you haven't played it. I haven't played that yet. Shit, dude. It's fire, dude. You gotta play it. It's like damn near exactly like how 3 and 4 were back in the day. Or at least 3. I never really got through 4 that much, to be honest. It sucks. I like Skate 3 better. Yeah, I need a working controller to play Skate 3, which I now have. No, I'm not taking that Tony Hawk hate. I suck at Skate 3. Yeah, I do too. I also suck at the Tony Hawk games too, but I still play them. Like fucking. Bands. What'd he do? For this Tony Hawk Pro Skater hate. Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, I don't care if I play it wrong. I'm broken. That's about all I know from I'm broken. You want painkiller? Well played, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. That's hella funny. Fuck, I'm gonna need to play that riff again. But that's how that part goes. Any advice for beginners up to quick, accurate riffs and licks? Yeah, play with somebody else, like right in front of you. Like play with other people, and that's like how you'll get better the quickest. It's actually like really simple. It's just like basic other human interaction with another guitar player who also make sure that they are better than you and they're not also like a beginner, because then you're just like not even reciprocating the information. Because you'll learn a lot faster if somebody's like actually right there in front of you showing you how to do shit than you trying to figure it out on your own. And like you can get up to speed within like a year or two. And then just practicing regularly. Have you played in a band yet? Because that was me, like my first 3 to 4 years of playing guitar. Like, nope, never. That's your problem. That is the problem. You need to play in a band. Just find like whatever local band that you can join. Join the band. I promise you, you will get better. As long as you're dedicated enough and the other players are like just better in general, you will get better. It's really just about experience and like getting over like your like mostly all the shit that like you fuck up on is mostly internal, because guitar theoretically it's not that hard, but there are like certain mental blocks that people have that like doesn't allow people to like sweep pick or anything. Like that's why I can't sweep pick. Then I never tried. But yeah, playing in a band is going to like help majorly, at least with like timing, accuracy, and all that other stuff. As long as the other members are better than like your like current skill level, and you'll figure it out along the way too. I suggest like going on Vamper or something, looking through bands, seeing if there's a spot available to you. If you can find like a really good drummer, that's gonna be like your main crutch. So good advice, man. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you get better. I hope your guitar journey gets you through it. I'm not good at inspirational quotes, I'm not gonna lie. Can you see the body? How do you know about the body? Nah, I'm playing. This is the body. It's custom. I did it. I did it all. Well, I did most of it. There's some writing, like there's signatures on the back. Some of them are from like shows that I did where I just let people sign it, and others like I signed it. Like my name's on here. I have a couple of my friends' names on here. My guitar player from Eulogy is on here. John is here. And whatchamacallit? Featuring Eulogy. So somebody signed it from Eulogy. I think that's Jocelyn's signature. James' signature. It's pretty much based off of James' signature, just because it is a white Explorer. But it's the S by Solar. I wrote Sludge on it. But basically, I wanted my own custom one that was like unique to me. And so far, it is pretty unique to me. I have like tape on this guitar. I have paint all over this guitar. I have a sticker. This is a Hydro Moss sticker that I like put blue over. So I thought it was funny. Dope style, hell yeah. What I want to do, I have no room, but I want to get a black version of this. and like pretty much do what James did with his black one, which was like more beer or something. But I want to like put like give me beer or give me all the beer, just like right here, and then just like alcoholica in this horn or something. I don't know, something like that. You repainted it, then custom. Yeah, I just kept painting it. I'm still painting it too. Like I paint it pretty much after every show. I do like a different design on it. Is what I've been doing. So this guitar has been through about 6 shows, I think. And if all goes well, it's going to be on my 7th show. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do after the 7th show. Like, honestly, one of these days I'm just going to dip this horn in like either all white paint or all black paint and just like restart the horn. And I'm just going to like keep putting layers of paint on this guitar until it's like literally broken. And like as long as like the electronics and the bridge works, if the neck ever snaps, I'm just gonna get another neck for this guitar and kind of make it like a ESP thing, but it's gonna be like a shittier version of an ESP neck because it'll be from like Amazon. But that's my plans. Hello, Karen. Welcome to the chat. One of the best guitars to reach those higher up notes, yeah. And I had to customize where the thing is, because it used to be right here where this would connect to, but it had huge neck dive on it, so I had to drill out a hole to where there was no more neck dive. Now when I sit up, no neck dive. And that's a huge plus. Hydro dip it. Honestly, customize the fretboard. You know, I'm probably not going to do that. Just because that will actually affect the playability. This doesn't really affect the playability of the guitar, like whatever I do like on the body itself. But when it comes to the fretboard, nah, probably not. Unless I can literally get someone to do custom inlays or like have custom inlay stickers on it, I might do that actually. Or if I can drill these out and put the glow in the dark dots on here, that way I can see in the dark, because that is actually a huge problem for me. Like if I can't see the notes, I'm a fuck up. Hopefully not too bad, but like there have been some venues where like I literally can't see shit on my fretboard and I'm like, fuck, I don't even know if I'm playing the right notes. Especially when it's just chaos and all I hear is drums and bass and I don't even hear my guitar. Which some venues have been like that. Other venues I've been able to hear my guitar just fine. But yeah, it really just depends. I was just about to say, get glow in the dark fret markers. Yeah, that's what I low-key want. Low-key, if I do get like custom fret markers, I'm thinking of putting the Of Wolf and Man one like all across here. I just hope that won't be like too difficult to do, because I know they sell the stickers online. And like if I were to get any custom inlays, it'd probably be the Of Wolf and Man. avenged, I wouldn't mind getting my neck listening like Louise Les Paul from Lamb of God or something. Yeah, I haven't kept up on Lamb of God's guitars. I know they switched out from the Jacksons, because I actually was kind of a big fan of their Jackson shape. I thought that shit was cool. Drop C. I'm in C sharp standard. So like the down tuning. Funny enough, I rarely play in this tuning. I just have it in this tuning because if I do play the other show with this guitar, I'm going to be in drop B. So all I would need to do is like tune this one down. But I also got this guitar over here that's already in drop B. The only difference is that this guitar is heavy as fuck. But I do want to play this guitar live again. Like, I would love to play this guitar live again, because I only played it like maybe 2 times live. And it's like, it's low-key one of my favorite guitars that I have. Where do I put this thing? Where it's not messing up my pedal board. There we go. Yeah, dude, my storage is fucked. That's how you can tell. D standard when I'm playing some death. Oh yeah. I do the little run, but I don't know how it sounds on there. Yeah, I forgot. I need to hear it in the actual tuning. I rarely played E, only when I'm playing some Silas. Yeah, I'll play Nirvana on the channel. Actually, I've been playing a lot of Nirvana on the channel, so I get a lot of Nirvana heads in here. But I have I have so many guitars. Like I got an Ibanez Geo that's in E standard. I have a Harley Benton High Flyer that's in E flat standard. And I do have a Fender Strat, but the fucking pickups keep shorting out. So I haven't used it. Now it's just on the wall. I do have this guitar that is in D standard, or at least I think it's in D standard. And this is like low-key one of my favorite guitars. It's my Edwards ESP Explorer. Let's see if this thing is in tune. shit. Yeah, it's a little sharp. I usually play in D when I'm playing Mastodon stuff. The Art of Shredding? I don't know that one. Damn, I really want one. Hopefully I can find a lefty. Oh, you're left-handed? Have a classic candy apple red Strat that sounds super heavy with just single kilos. Oh, hell yeah. I actually didn't learn inverted where somebody would just play a righty but inverted. I actually play left-handed guitar. Nice. Yeah, finding a left-handed version of this is going to be hard as fuck, I'm not going to lie. Because, like, getting a right-handed version of this guitar was kind of hard to get. Hope you're having a bitchin' day, dog. Hell yeah. Silosis. Okay, Silosis. That's how it's pronounced. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be hard. Yeah, I'm actually going to Japan here pretty soon. I'm going to see if I can check out the ESP shop there, because, like, I want to see if they're still making 220s of these. And if they are, I might just buy one and ship it over to America. I might do it. You went from the art of shredding to nutshell. That's funny. Do I drink? I do drink. I was actually in the city drinking the other night, like 2 nights ago. That shit was wild. My friend fell into the beach multiple times while just hammered, and then he proceeded to pass out in my car. Schecter actually has some lefties with sustain. You mean Sustainiacs, yeah. That's dope. Yeah, Schecter makes some good ass guitars. I got a Schecter. Well, I've got multiple Schecters. I got a Schecter 6-string Diamond Series right up here. Well, actually, are all of them Diamond Series? I got an 8 and a 9-string Schecter as well. What amps you hooked up to? Literally no static. So I'm hooked up to the Boss Katana, and I'm going through the Cray Blue Voodoo cab. And I would use my Cray Blue Voodoo, but the tubes get hot and it's summertime, and it's like really loud. Like, I can't play it most of the time. Now, if I turn on my fuzz pedal, yeah, digital. It's a digital amp. for the Boss. Boss is straight digital, and then the Crate is tube analog. And then I have a Bugera 333 XL. I don't know if it's the Infinium version or not, but I think that one's like a mix of digital and tube. I think I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Like the distortion definitely sounds digital, but that amp is loud as fuck. And it's a very hissy amp too. Like definitely for the hardcore scene. Wonder if I get a Boss 50, would that work with my 12 by 12 cab? Are you talking about the head? Because I got the head. And I think with the normal like Boss Katana like combo amps, I think you have to like rewire them to make it go through a cabinet. But if you just buy the head, it should work with a cabinet. Give me one song, sir. One. Have I ever heard of Necrophagist? I don't think so. I've heard of Necrogoblagon. Bye-bye. Alright, Karen. I'll see you in the next one. Get it. Get it. I've heard of them, but I don't listen to them. Let's see the pick collection and the most used picks. Oh god, you want to see the pick collection? I'll show you the fucking pick collection. Give me a minute. I'm not even grabbing all of them. Want to see the pig collection? This is my pig collection. And these. Alright. Leave that for right now. Alright, let me just show you. So this is the pick that I was just using. This is just an Amazon pick. Most of these picks are just like cheap Amazon picks that I use. I've used this pick a couple times live while in Ulaji and Kiltana. Yeah, these are Dunlops. These are 3.0 millimeter. I've also used this in Kiltana and Ulaji. This is just a metal pick. Actually, there you go. Now you can hear the metal in that. Let me put those over there. Ooh. This one I haven't used yet. This is a noise pickup. I think this came with a guitar. Requires slaves beyond death. Slaves beyond death. Is that a Pantera song? Or am I tripping? Then I got this. Have y'all ever heard of the band Forbidden? Anybody know the band Forbidden? Anyways, I got this pick from the guitarist's house. Because I know the guitar player, Craig. He was actually on Ola England's show reviewing the, like, what was it? It was one of the power amps. But he had a shit ton of these picks, and I just took them. There's that. That's actually super dope. Yeah, dude, I got to play his guitars too. Fucking, his rig is dope. He has a shit ton of like line 6 amp heads, and he has like a 150 cab. I got to play it like once when I was over there, but I got to play his like red sparkly Dean ML. I got to play some of his V's from Dean, because he has a Dean sponsorship, so he just plays Deans. His like fucking, he's got Dean Cadillacs are heavy as fuck, like literally it's like 13 pounds. It's like, I don't know how the fuck he plays that shit live. How good's the metal pick? How thick is it? It's not that thick, honestly. They're, oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's better than some metal picks that I've used in the past, but I am like, I do keep in mind which guitar I'm playing with the metal pick, because if it scrapes any part of the guitar while I'm playing, it'll fuck up that part of the guitar. Like, I played the metal pick on this guitar like once, and if you look at the pickups are just all fucking scratched up. I don't know if you can see the damage on the pickups, but that's from this metal pick. And like when I play live too, I'll play hella hard like over in this area, like, and it just like fucks up the pickup. But they're pretty cool. They last a pretty long time. If you do like a ton of pick scrapes, you kind of have to get them used to the thing because they'll drag a lot. But if you can like learn how to do that, yeah, honestly, as long as the pick doesn't like stick to the strings, because I've had shittier metal picks than this where it will like stick to the string and not like there'll be like a resistance when I'm going down. It'll like fuck up my down picking or my alternate picking because it'll drag. And those were like the first metal picks I ever bought on Amazon. And then I bought these. These were from a different company, and this is a lot better of a pick. My friend bought a Strat for his bass a while back, and he gave me a rainbow looking pick it came with, and it's been my main for about a year now. Hell yeah. Surprisingly, anything that you get from Musically makes good picks. They're pretty thick, and they don't deteriorate that fast. They do deteriorate, but I'll see with your cab settings. I think it might be just this guitar because it's like a 25.5 inch scale length, so it can register those like low notes a lot better. I also think I have like 11s on here. If I remember correctly, I either got 11s on here or maybe 10s. I think they are 11s. I think it's just a bit thicker than the ones I have on my Edwards Explorer. 24 scales so bad, yeah. Dude, 24 scales are nice. I got one over here. I have no idea if this guitar is in tune or not. This one is like my main Metallica cover one. This guitar is an E. This guitar is a fun ass guitar too. And the strings, and man, the strings were so thick. I had to file down the nut. Yeah, that happened on my blue Explorer that I have in my closet. Currently, I got that guitar. I think I'm gonna put that guitar in retirement for a while, because I have been using that as my main guitar for Eulogy. And like nothing's wrong with it yet, but the neck is definitely warping because I put like 14s on that bitch. like I think the top string is like 58 or 60. It's either 58 or like 62, something like that. And fucking this string down here is just like a bitch, and I have it in drop B. So it's just thick as fuck, but like the tone live is like unbelievable. The wah pedal. Or whammy, the whammy pedal. I always get the two mixed up. I'm like, yeah, just use the wah pedal. I don't have a wah pedal, I have a whammy. But the whammy's cool. Like, here's one thing you could do with a whammy pedal. Is if you put it down here, you could drop your guitar. And then you can like make this like basically do dime squeals without a Floyd. Yeah, pretty much. Although with the Floyd, like you can go way up with it. $400, by the way. Wait, $400. The whammy pedal? Which one are you looking at? Mine was only like 250. But I only have the like pedal. I don't have the drop thing that comes with it. Although I'm not gonna lie, that drop thing with the whammy pedal is low-key worth it, because if you bought it separately, you're actually getting less than if you just bought the whammy with the tuning thing. What's your favorite death metal band? I don't know. Probably like Gojira or something. I don't know if they're death metal though. I think they're like technical death metal. Yeah, the real one, right, it's around 200 to 400, yeah. I know, I think that it's called Moose makes one, but I haven't like personally tried it out. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get the Digitech one. Lorna Shore is dropping a new album, I can't wait. Dude, Lorna Shore, I think they were playing the last Aftershock festival. I got to hear a couple songs from them. It was either Lorna Shore or something with an S. Opened for Korn this last October, and the pit was crazy. Oh, dude, I bet that pit has to be wild. I saw Gojira with Mastodon for the Gods of Leviathan tour, and like that shit was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was sick. It was awesome. And I think Hatebreed opened, because Hatebreed does a lot of shows in my area. If y'all listen to Hatebreed, I've like seen Hatebreed like 3 times, and all 3 times I did not know they were playing. I didn't even know who Hatebreed was until I went to it was like this show in 2018, and they opened. I was like, hey, oh, it was Lamb of God and Megadeth. Because I saw, yeah, because I got there hella early. Hatebreed opened up. Oh, and then it was Trivium. It was Hatebreed, Trivium, Lamb of God, Megadeth. That was the order. And we got to see the like white Les Paul guitar that had the 7-string. That guitar is dope. I like that guitar. I don't really listen to Trivium, as in I don't listen to them like at all on my own, but I did see him live. Yeah, it was a good lineup that day. That day was a good ass night. Same place I saw Gojira and Mastodon, actually. It was the same arena. Well, not arena. It was what's up, Decibel and people? What is up? Honestly, nothing much. I'm just jamming. I got out like 3 guitars. I'm having way too much fun on this guitar. I haven't played this guitar in forever. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I have a 7-string LTD that looks just like that. Probably my favorite guitar at the moment. Hell yeah. Super low action and the pickups sound nasty in a good way. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got a couple 7-strings, but they're kind of trashy. Although I do like one of them. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the brand Cozart. It's like Cozart. It's like a beginner brand that like makes really like low budget guitars, but most of the like stuff that they use on the guitar, like the wood, is actually kind of good. It actually like will like survive shit. It will survive like touring, funny enough. But the pickups, dog shit. Pickups are trash. So are the tuners. You need to replace the tuners. The nut's alright. It's like, it won't slip out of tune like some would. And the like bridge is alright. It's workable. But so what I did was I replaced the pickup with one of those EMG 7-string pickups. Now it sounds good. It sounds like a good ass guitar now. It used to not. It used to sound like just muddy. It was just like, ugh. Like there was no power behind it. It was just like I don't know. You had to like really dig into it to like get the slightest bit of like punch out of it. But it was like a weak punch. It's like a toddler trying to like punch a pit bull. It's just not gonna work. So I had to change out the pickups and put an EMG in it, and bing bada boom, works like a charm. Now I do that pretty much to every guitar that I don't like the pickups in. I'll just swap it out for an EMG so I don't have to solder. And honestly, if the pickups ever go out on my white guitar, I'm probably putting EMGs in it, just because it is an Explorer shaped guitar, and I have already had trouble with the pickups before, like they will just cut out. So in the future, I'm probably going to put some EMGs in that guitar. Unless there's a luthier in California that's willing to like put some other pickups in my guitar for the low. Like if I buy the pickups, EMG is the move. Yeah, but like low key, EMGs just do sound the same. I would like some bare knuckles and Fishmans in my shit. I just don't really know how to solder like that. So I'm just like, well, EMG is like the quick and easy fix, so I just use EMGs. But if I had an option, I'd put some like Fishmans or Seymour Duncans or bare knuckles into my equipment. Play Mayhem. We got a Nirvana head in the chat, guys. I figured him out. It's their best album. You play Take by Turnstile? Turnstile. I've never heard of that band once in my entire life. Check me out sometime. Alright, but here, comment on one of my videos so that I remember to check you out. Because the chat never saves for the lives. So I need to, like, have you comment that on my, just on one of the regular videos that I have, or one of the shorts. Doesn't matter. Just, like, link me to your channel over there. I'll check you out. On God type shit. Hell yeah, dude. Have a good one. Peace out. I'm probably gonna head out too. I've been playing for almost 3 hours now. So, I'm gonna head out. Hello. That was weird. Alright. I'm done playing for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope y'all liked it and subscribed, hopefully. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I don't know when the next one's gonna be, but I'll shoot for like Sunday. Maybe. No way, I gotta show Sunday. Well, I'll catch y'all in the next one.